Today we are talking about the latest from the United States as the H-1B visas come under scrutiny as big tech accelerates layoffs. Tech companies in the United States have insisted repeatedly that they need high-skilled foreign workers through the H-1B program, but the visa is coming under greater scrutiny as claims circulate that American-born graduates are being pushed out of the high-paying sector, while big tech firms lay off thousands of workers, often specifically noting to investors the efficiencies in AI that allow them to reduce headcount. Many of those same companies are still submitting H-1B applications, be they new visa holders or renewals, prompting further outcry from skeptics of the program who want far stricter policies from an administration that rode to power on bold immigration promises. I don't think you can disentangle these. They have reinforcing effects. Ron Hira, an associate professor at Howard University and longtime H-1B critic, told Newsweek of the factors impacting American computer science and engineering majors. Nobody knows how much the AI is actually impacting, how much offshore is impacting, the depression in labor demand, but not just H-1B but also optional practical training. They're all competing for a shrinking labor demand, and so that has major impacts on the wages and job opportunities for recent graduates. The H-1B has exploded in the past few decades. Around 400,000 visas were approved in 2024, more than twice the number issued in 2000, with the majority of these being renewals of existing visas, rather than new applications. Most of these foreign workers are employed by large tech companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, who pay to keep hold of foreign-born workers. Those on H-1Bs have more difficulties changing jobs, as their immigration status is tied to their employer. Critics have also suggested that companies can pay these employees less than American-born employees doing the same job. Disconnect between layoffs and visas' ongoing reliance on the H-1B comes as some of these same large companies have announced sweeping layoffs, with mid-level and senior roles often hit hardest. Some 80,000 tech jobs have been eliminated so far this year. According to the tracker Layoffs, immigration skeptics have said employers are favoring cheaper foreign workers over US-born staff, though those companies have strenuously pushed back on such claims. Microsoft, for example, has tried to denounce these claims after going through multiple rounds of layoffs in recent months.
Our H-1B applications are in no way related to the recent job eliminations, in part because employees on H-1Bs also lost their roles, the company said in a recent statement. In the past 12 months, 78% of the petitions we filed were extensions for existing employees and not new employees coming to the U.S. For critics of the visa program, that doesn't add up. In 2023, U.S. colleges graduated 134,153 citizens or green card holders with bachelor's or master's degrees in computer science. But the same year, the federal government also issued over 110,000 work visas for those in that same field, according to the Institute for Sound Public Policy (IFSPP). The story of the H-1B program is that it's for the best and the brightest, so it's been said. The reality, however, is that most H-1B workers are classified and paid as entry-level. Either they are not the best and brightest, or they are underpaid, or both. It's said to be a program that displaces qualified Americans with cheaper workers from abroad. While this is a prevailing argument, the data does not always back it. In 2022, it was reportedly found that the median wage for U.S. workers the previous year was $45,760 per the Department of Labor, while the median H-1B wage was $108,000. So, for some folks, if there's a concern of wage depression, then let's hire a bunch of foreign nationals and pay them peanuts, and it's the U.S. workers that want a decent wage. We've got prevailing wage requirements in the Department of Labor, so it was reported. That refers to regulations require employers to pay a similar rate to visa holders and U.S.-born workers as dictated by the Immigration and Nationality Act (INA). The Trump administration has reportedly looked at raising the prevailing wage requirements to bring them more in line with the salaries paid to U.S.-born workers, though an official announcement is still pending. How does the H-1B fit in immigration debate? The H-1B is just one aspect of the broader immigration debate that has long raged in the U.S. over how much immigration is acceptable and beneficial, and how the flow of new arrivals should be managed.
Something that's actually stayed pretty steady in the last 5 years is that Americans, for the most part, actually say that legal immigrants mostly fill jobs that American citizens don't want. So it was reported. Are STEM graduates losing out? As of July, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service USCIS has already reached the 2026 allocation for H-1Bs. While not all will go to those working in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics STEM roles, many American STEM graduates may be impacted at a time when companies are downsizing, looking to cut costs, and embracing AI. What will the Trump administration do? With immigration such a core element of President Donald Trump's return to the White House, there remains heightened interest in how his administration will change work-based visas, with the H-1B the main focus for both advocates and critics. Trump has been seen as a supporter of the program overall, saying he understands the need to attract the best and brightest workers to the U.S. in order to help the economy, while Vice President J.D. Vance has been openly critical of the program, accusing tech companies of replacing American workers with foreign-born substitutes. During his first term, Trump did attempt to raise wage requirements for the H-1B, but the policy was not pursued by the Biden administration. Now, a plan to introduce a weighted approval system, instead of the current lottery system that dictates most H-1B visas, is being considered, and that draws the curtain on the stunning news from the United States as the H-1B visas come under scrutiny as big tech accelerates layoffs. If you found this information valuable and you're eager for more most updated information and immigration tips to successfully migrate, then kindly like and share our videos and subscribe to this channel. Then don't forget to hit the notification button to have all our latest videos produced. If you need help, however, with specifics or individualized services in particular, please feel free to contact us by electronic mail and let's create this success story together. Thank you and see you at the next video.